healthiest life that we can. So here we go. I am unboxing my husband's starter kit tonight because he's not here and he's a new member. And we visited my sister a couple months ago, and he was he had diffuser envy. We went and she had an Aria diffuser, and he was like, why don't we have a glass one? So I got him the glass one. So it's the upgraded version of the PSK, but it's here. And actually it's kind of his Christmas present, but he doesn't know that. So this, the normal starter kit comes with a diffuser and 11 essential oils. They come with free diffusers, but you can upgrade for a little bit more. This Aria diffuser is a glass one, and you'll see why. It's still a discounted price, but it's about $100 more because it is glass and it's very well made. So this is the diffuser that comes with the Aria.
This is the diffuser that comes with just the standard kit, the Desert Mist. So
that Desert Mist is beautiful. That's the one that I love. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna open the diffuser and show you guys how easy it is to use it, because when I got my kit, I didn't even open it because I did not know what was in there and what was so good for me, and I didn't use it for a long time. But with just the diffuser, you can get rid of your candles and your air fresheners in your house, which is amazing. And not only that, with those essential oils that you use in the diffuser, you can do other things with, like cook with and clean with. So here we go, you guys. This is the top to it. And the top is replaceable. I found out my sister had broken hers, so I went and got her a new one when I was in London. So it is replaceable, but if you have young children, I wouldn't recommend you put it anywhere near them. Sorry guys, I didn't open this ahead of time because I want it to be like for real. Like this is what you're gonna feel like when you open your diffuser and you open your kit for the first time. So.
While you're opening that, Jeannie, funny story. When I won my Aria diffuser like that from a business that I was doing, and they gave away one of the unit. As soon as I got it and set it up, my 6-year-old twins thought it was amazing, like I did. So I leave the room and I come back, and they have all these little glass figures and stones and crystals and whatever else they could find, all piled on top of the glass dome, all around it. And I almost just like lost it.
Well, my nephew was bouncing a ball around my sister's Aria diffuser, and that's what happened to that one. So be careful, you guys, because they are precious. It's pretty thick. Like the glass is pretty thick, but I don't know. I guess it's not childproof. Anyways, here's the plug. I'm going to plug it in. And while I'm doing this, we can still talk. If you are new to essential oils, the 3 ways that you can use essential oils are in a diffuser, or you could be a human diffuser. You could be just putting oils on, and the oils will naturally diffuse off of your body as well. I like to wear a diffuser necklace, and Lara has a really pretty one on as well. So that's one way, is to use a diffuser and get rid of all the candles and air fresheners. You can also use oils topically on your skin. For babies, I recommend diluting it, and we'll go into that later. And then you can ingest the oils. Young Living is such a great company that they have oils that are specifically approved by the FDA for ingestion, which is really cool, because many of the oils that you buy in a store or on Amazon or other places like that, if you read the label, it will say do not ingest. And the reasoning for that is a lot of times they will cut corners when they're distilling oils. They'll use chemicals to draw the oils out of the plants. They'll use herbicides and pesticides in the growing of the plants. They'll stretch the oils by diluting it to make more in the bottle. So just so you know, the bottles of oils only need 5% of 100% essential oils to be labeled as 100% essential oils. because those are not made for ingestion. They don't have to claim what else is in that bottle, if that makes sense. This, I think, is the little thing that makes music. Like you can plug your phone into the Aria and it can make music, which is really fancy. And then we have just a little water cup. We have the cleaning brush. We have this little thingy. What is this called, Lara?
It's like a splash guard.
A splash guard. It goes on here onto.
It doesn't splash up on your glass. It kind of blocks it.
Okay, so there's that. And this one, fancy one, comes with a remote control. The other diffusers like the Desert Mist and the Dewdrop, they are really simple. They have color changing buttons and they have different speeds and you just push the button. So if anybody is feeling overwhelmed because this comes with a remote control, it's not a big deal. So what you're gonna do is open your diffuser. The first thing you should do, open your diffuser, put the water in. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Put the water in. And then I'm gonna use Valor. Valor doesn't come in the kit, but I love Valor. Valor is a blend and it's blue because there's blue tansy in it, but it's very grounding and for me, it promotes a sense of courage and bravery when I'm teaching a class. So if you ever have to give speeches or something like that, or, you know, sometimes the kids are nervous for certain reasons, Valor is a great oil and it comes in a roll-on now. So I just put like 3 drops in because I didn't have a lot of water that I put into this one. And I hope the battery's in here. Do you hear the bells ringing? It makes music, you guys. Can you see it? Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's the diffuser. Now, and also, I don't know how to turn that bell ringing off. You'll get 2 books. You'll get a product catalog and you'll get an essential oils magazine. What happens is, oh, it's really making music, you guys.
The top right button.
I want that in my room for bedtime. That is so cool. Felt like I was in a spa for a second. When you get your product guide, and if you already have your product guide and you haven't looked at it, I recommend you open it and look at every page. Getting smoked out. Get a pen and circle things that you're interested in or you just want to know more about. Because there's so much in here, and for the fact that I didn't open my kit for a long time, I didn't even know that there was more than essential oils with Young Living. And that's crazy. There's cookware, there's skincare, there's baby stuff, there's stuff for animals. There's something for everyone in there. So take a look at that. The product guide is really beautiful. And then there's also an essential oils magazine with the late Gary Young. Awesome man. And then this month, the holiday guide came with it as well. Okay, moving on to the good stuff. Here is the premium starter kit oils that come in this nice box. And there are a bunch of papers in here. It tells you about where Young Living has their farms around the world, tells you a little bit about the products in there and the story. And then we have our 10 essential oils. And if you don't know, this is a little display thing. And I highly recommend, if you don't have an oil rack yet, which you will get later because you're gonna want one to hold all your oils, pop this out and display it on your counter, because out of sight, out of mind. But if you see it, you're gonna be more susceptible to picking it up and using it versus something else. So these are the 10 oils, and then it also comes with an 11th oil called Stress Away. In here we have a roller ball, which is just this little roller thing that you can pop onto any of your bottles and use it. It's convenient for you to throw it in your purse or use it without having to wait for the drops to come out. Ningxia Red is an antioxidant drink. It is made with goji berries, which they also call Ningxia wolf berries. They call it Ningxia because it comes from a region in China where the water from the mountains come down and it enriches the soil with minerals and vitamins. And so these goji berries that are grown in the region of Ningxia are highly, they're high in vitamins and minerals. And so it's a really good antioxidant, and it's not the juice, it's actually the puree. So you're getting the actual berry, and it's also infused with essential oils. All you need is 1 to 2 ounces of this per day. And that, I say, contributes to our immunity. So my family drinks it. It's good for kids. It's good for everybody. I would highly recommend putting that on an Essential Rewards order. You won't know that you need it until you drink it and you don't have it. I think that's what happened to me, was that I was like, okay, I don't really feel any differently. But then we started to get really sluggish when we didn't have it, and I ended up ordering more. Now we can't live without it. Like, we went to London, and I went to the global store because I had to get bottles of Ningxia Red. And then there's also a little Thieves Cleaner in here. This is a plant-based cleaner that is concentrated. It comes in bottles. This is just a sample pack. It comes in concentrated bottles, and what you do is you'll get a glass bottle off of Amazon, or you can buy them at a store, and you can dilute. When you use this, you can replace all of your cleaning agents. We use it in our detergent. We use it for our countertops, our windows, our floors, our bathrooms, everything. So that's one good thing that you can just automatically get rid of so many toxic chemicals in your house by using the Thieves Cleaner. It's also safe for kids. So thinking about spraying stuff and kids eating off of countertops or kitchen islands, it's safe for kids. You don't have to worry about that. It's just when you're spraying stuff into the air, it's actually absorbing into your bloodstream as well. So it's the best thing to switch up. And then you have little sample bottles, because you're going to want to share all this goodness with people. The scents of the essential oils are just beautiful. They're beautiful smells in a bottle. I guarantee you're going to want to share this with the people you love. So that's what these little bottles are for. And then there are these little share cards. What are essential oils, you may be wondering? Essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. What they do is they're the essence of the plant. They're collected by distillation or cold press, meaning there are many ways to distill. This is really smoking me out, you guys. There are many ways to distill, but what Gary Young did and what they do at Young Living is they use water only versus chemicals in some other places. Young Living only uses water at a low temperature, and that's how they get their oils out of their plants. And they do it for a long time. They also cold press citrus, which means they're not, they're just pressing the citrus and getting the oils out. It's not the juice of the citrus, it's actually the oil.